Good evening, everybody. And yeah, welcome to a nice late night with Magic the Gathering Arena. Hey, Braden, good to see ya. Almost debating whether I should just go straight to bed or whatnot. I was like, yeah, my migraine disappeared. So you know what? I really want to show off these two Magic decks I've been playing. I'm happy about it because they're kind of like oddballs. They're kind of off the radar, and for me, I think they're really fun to play. As much as Inquisition was good, and I need to play it some more. A lot of fun. I start off with drawing, but I turned it into the Draw Grix. This is Draw Grix deck, so it's just Grix's color scheme. Still the same concept, but the splash of black in there for Molten Collapse for unilateral removal of creatures, and more punishing on drawing cards effects from Shuldred. I don't remember if some of the other decks still has Screaming Nemesis in it or not. Solid card, probably does though. So I started off as just red-blue, and it's like, this is kind of cool, but I feel like I could build it better. And maybe I just swap out a few cards in here for things like Negate and full-on Refutes, and Scalding Vipers needs to be swapped out, or some thises and that's. Lots of potentialities. What needs to be swapped out here if you were to once again just try a red-blue. But I was like, what if you went slightly greedy? Just kind of splash that black, because you still have plenty of things that cost double red. Still have something that cost double blue, which is a little rough, and I could swap this out for a different card. I don't know what yet. But I could probably just go look it over real quick, see if there's anything that does something similar. Maybe Aetherize goes in here just to counteract aggressive decks. Have other, sort of time-biding effects to get things done. But still a few of the same things are in here. And how to swap them out? I don't know. Don't always know. But what I did is like I said, just the black is simply for Molten Collapse, which is basically Dreadbore with a little bit of upside if you have descended during the turn. Which maybe Fabled Passage does need to be in here. Am I playing one swamp? 4, 5. How did that happen? There. 3, 4, 5. That's only 6. That's actually a very bad ratio. Hard to hit this. It did change it up a little. Okay. And I guess I would just remove one of these apiece. All right, I should change up the land count here. So, yeah, just the Shuldred and the Molten Collapse is all you really need for the swamps, but there definitely should have been better just swamps in here. Looks like it was really odd. So, again, very similar stuff into the Royals for bouncing, but I'm like, you know what? Negates for more specific things. Which bouncing was pretty good. I think Essence Healer might be in the format. Not 100% certain, but keep it in the Burst Lightning just to help keep the field clearer late game. Plink for 4. There's lots of plinking in this deck from Razorhead. Deals 1 damage whenever they draw a card. Scrawling, which makes everybody draw extra during my turn. Whenever a opponent draws a card, they lose 1 life. So just like Razorkin, if they're both at the same time, they lose in 2 per card draw. And then Shuldred, who has been around for a long time and it's just been a staple of Standard. It's like, we can make it so if all 3 creatures are out, they're losing 4 damage. They're losing 4 life per card draw. And then, of course, anytime I draw a card, it's gain 2 health. So even all 3 out, that's 4. Just two combination 2 creatures. That could be up to 3 damage. It's pretty good. Oh, and I just noticed you said, how's today been? Today was actually pretty good. Did that Tetris earlier at work, come right home, do some of this, show up the deck, and I'm like, I will admit, there are some things I could probably change in this deck that could be a little bit more... supplement the game plan better. I don't know what I haven't got to look any further into it, but I think this is a much better basis, a better working deck than maybe just the straight-up red-blue one. Overall, pretty good. And of course, Screaming Nemesis, just good. But if it's able to deal that damage and prevent life gain, it's pretty good, which means it works very well with Slag Storm, so you get to wipe as many creatures, still deal 3 to them and not yourself. And then they'll never be able to gain life again. Solid. Only 2 in here, so it's a little sketchy. You don't get all the time, maybe just swap it out for an extra one. I don't know. Because you're not trying to wipe away all our own crawlers and needleheads, even if Shoulder can clean up after the fact. And then the other deck, yeah, definitely save the changes. Remember to change those lands. The other deck I finally worked on, and I probably need to change the name because this is more just like a... You Mardu Burn. Yeah, you know, we'll still go with Burn. Burn Control. No, I can't really call Control, I guess, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I finally took a look at this deck, sat down, and I was like, alright, going full into the Burn theme, get rid of Gev. And I'm like, what goes in here? And I was lamenting the fact, I'm like, you know, I don't got Treasure Map. What made my previous Mardu deck work was the fact that not only did I have 2 sets of cards that help you draw or burn the enemy, I also had Treasure Map to help solidify things too. Sword Point Diplomacy was like, reveal 3 cards, or exile the top 3 cards of your library. For each card, the opponent decides if you get to keep it or they lose 3 life. So you could, I have literally had opponents who are just like, I hate all those cards and I don't want to face them, I'll just take 9 damage, and they went down to 11. And I was like, bolt. And they're just like, oh no. And then it was like Sword Point Diplomacy, and they're like, I guess you draw all 3 cards. I was like, winning. And little odds and ends like that. So people always said that, like, giving your opponent the choice to choose something is bad, but it's like, give them the illusion of choice and then just burn them out. Good stuff. This one is less the Punisher choice effects and make your opponent over-decide and overthink than just straight burn. With, of course, Burst Lightning, 2 or 4 later. Go to Lightning Strike, 3 damage anywhere. One collapsed up, keep the field clear. Boros Charm, 4 damage to a player. You can also target a planeswalker, but 4 damage to a player. Deal 3, gain 3. And then Trumpeting Carnosaur can still plink if you need to, or be a late game. I could swap this out for a few other things in the deck. The reason why there's so many burn spells is because Heartflame Duelist, a 3/1 that gives all your instant sorcery spells lifelink. So now everything will deal damage, gain you health. Which means Lightning Helix actually deals 3, heals you 3, and then gains an additional 3 off the lifelink. Beautiful. Because there's so much targeting and you can do it at instant speed, Vadmir needs to be in here because he can grow counters fast for any time you target the opponent or target an opponent's creature. And of course gives you Menace lifelink. Everything a vampire loves to do. And then Enduring Tenacity was a card I haven't got to work well with yet, due to its double black restriction, and I've had a few odds and ends where I didn't have a proper amount of black to cast it. And as a 2/of, it's kind of just a, you know, I might get to interact with the card. But whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So if Duelist is out and Tenacity is out, then all your cards are kind of doing double damage. And Tenacity is also nice because if it blocks something, or dies for whatever reason, doesn't get exiled, then it'll immediately return as an enchantment on the field and still get to do its job. Part of me had been wondering if I should bring things like, if I should maybe remove some of the creatures like Vadmir and maybe Tenacity as well, and just keep the Alonda, so that way I can have some main boards, Pyroclasms, and or Slagstorm, My old Mardu deck had like no creatures in it. It had the one 5-mana board wipe, which was choose one to either destroy all artifacts or all creatures or all planeswalkers or something, stuff like that. Maybe destroy all enchantments, or maybe it was creatures, artifacts, enchantments, planeswalkers were the choices. Either way, there is Sunfall, so I could go more creatureless route, get rid of Vadmir and maybe get rid of Tenacity, have the Slag Storms be like the was it Clarion Call? And the one that dealt 3 damage to all creatures was red, white, and colorless. And Sunfall, since it exiles all creatures and gives me a token that can transform into a creature, I could play this a lot more like the old deck. So maybe I should just do a copy of this deck, try that version out. Right now I'm trying to play around with these and see what interacts well. But I have those options. And one thing this deck lacks is all of that potential card selection, card drawing, where it's just traded in a lot of extra burn. It doesn't have the all the sweeper destroyer effects. Because I'm trying to close the game out with either a Tenacity, all the bolts, and like Vadmir grows, Tenacity for the double effect, Carnosaur for just being a big beefer who then cast something else for free. And then another nice interaction alongside Hard Flame Duelist and all the burns that will have lifelink. Londa St. Dusk is a lot like Blood Baron of Vizkopa. 4/4 for 4, lifelink, hexproof from instance. So she has already died to a sorcery already, and I'm like, fudge. But as long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, it's +1/+1. Now it's a 5/5 with lifelink. And then as long as you have, 30 health, then she's now a 9/9, but she gets an additional 5/5. So that would make her a 10/10, and still has all that lifelink and whatnot. So just a potential 10/10 for just 4 mana when all this stuff just works so well together. She's been kind of good, so I'm hard pressed to find out if I should just remove Trumpeting Carnosaur and double up on having a 3rd Tenacity and a 3rd Alonda, all that kind of stuff. So, Francisco, hey, how you doing? Yep, good old Magic. So yeah, that's the second deck. I'll play that in a bit. I'll go to the drawing one and let me change out the lands. Save changes. What did I change? I don't think I changed anything. Did I click on anything? Let's discard it just in case. So I'm going to play just these 2 decks today. As much as I love playing my homemade Jund Aggro, this Desperados for silliness, and this legitimate deck here. Oh, there is one more deck I want to work on. I haven't even gotten started on it yet, but the idea is here, and I just want to talk about it for a quick moment. So the silly idea I have is Leyline of Transformation. If it's 4 mana to cast it, makes you declare a creature type, and all creature cards you control in the game, whether they're on the field, in your hand, in your library, in the graveyard, they are declared creature type. Simple as is. Basically turns all your creatures into a... Actually, it's like a reverse form of changelings. But anyways. Of course, ley lines are if it's in your opening hand, you just get to have it on the field for free. So my idea is mixing Gev Scaled Scorch with Merfolk. Don't know why. I have this fixation for the Gixis scheme, but hear me out. Gev is a nice aggressive 3/2 for only 2 mana. Has Ward, where they pay 2 life. Other creatures will enter with an additional +1/+1 counter for each opponent who lost life this turn. Oh, this one's really great in multiplayer. For each opponent. No, you need each player, each opponent. Great in multiplayer, great in commander, I guess. People love their commander. And so they at least always enter with at least 1 +1/+1. So they get a permanent buff, even if Gev were to leave. Anytime you cast a lizard spell, he deals 1 damage to target opponent. So that means whatever you cast is automatically going to get its fix. So if you had a bunch of merfolk and declared them to all be lizards, they're all getting beefed. And then there's this card, Vodalian Hexcatcher. Flash, Lord Effect. Creatures of the Merfolk type get ++1. Sacrifice Merfolk. Force Spike something. Kind of unless they pay 1. So what's that? Spell Snatcher. You turn any Merfolk you control into a Spell Snatcher. So I don't know whether this idea should go where you try to turn all your lizards into Merfolk, or you turn all your Merfolk into lizards, which would be the better focus. There aren't as many Merfolk in blue. There's a lot more Merfolk in... There's some decent Merfolk in green. So to make this like a 4-color deck could be probable. I don't know if I'm the one who can build it, but I do like me some multicolor, but I prefer the full rainbow, just saying. But yeah. There's a lot of red-black lizards. And there's almost like no Lord effects. No, lizards. Lizard. Lizard wizards. I think there's a lot more, red-black lizards than there is any other form of Merfolk, since there's some decent amount in blue. A good portion will also have green in there. Thanks, Ixalan. So I think it might be good to have a mostly lizard deck, which plinks anyways, and then have a few Merfolk in there and give them an honorary Lord buff, and declare your lizards to also be Merfolk and do some shenanigans. But once again, I don't know. I'm going to get on that one day. If anybody figures that out or wants to take my team run with it, go for it. Hope somebody finds some good shenanigans. So, all right. Oops. Swap out the lands. Get rid of the bugs. So that's what I want to work with. There are my machinations. And, oh, huh. Was it the other one? Oh, yeah, it was the Grixis one that needed the lands swapped out. Let me do that real quick. We'll play some standard. Or the old heck of it. Get this on because it's really good looking. I get Phyrexian one and my favorite, Stained Glass. I'm gonna run with the Duskmourn ones today. I'm feeling the I don't know what kind of like style you call this. Maybe comic book style, but just there's a particular pop to the color. I'm just feeling that style of artwork. Feeling Urzabot, yeah. Giant Swords Urzabot. Perfect. Three and oh, I didn't mean to double click it. My bad. Draw. I had the draw Grixis one because I've been feeling the feel more comfortable knowing the I don't see the Quintplot Venture name. Yeah. Also, nice avatar. I'm jealous. I am so jealous. Okay. I can keep the field under wraps and hopefully be able to play Nemesis turn 3. Also, potential chance to keep the field clear with Slag Storm. Spent 3 hours there. Noise. Yes. Starting with red in case we get the double red. We curve out instead of. Oh. Got some cards in hand, huh? Negate. How pertinent. Draw land, please. Draw land, please. Need a land for next turn. It's nice. Has it been nice getting the OG map in? We're gonna bolt the bird. Wow, double elves. No 4 mana turn, or 5 mana turn 3. No. Oh, darn. Well. Probably make me draw like a island. I know this game too well. They draw me a red. And I've called that one. Alright, they won't block and then I can bounce it later, so I don't mind taking a bit of damage up front. Could be a Farce Dispersal and it's fine with me. What is it that I need to activate? 6 mana? That's fine. Wow. Not that they are the kind of deck that's going to gain health anyways. They'll cast a creature. I mean, nothing I can do about it. I'll gain your 1 life, draw a card. Guess they will gain some life, so. Cast 2 attackers. Into the Royal Kicked. Ooh, 2 Nemesis. Nifty. Oh, yeah. I get to keep loot, though, so... That would deal 6 damage as well as burn them, so I'm going to attack. Keep negate up. And they decide to take it right now. Okay, fair enough. I feel like I got a little bit more out of that. Got 6 mana, so they'll just activate loot. Put it right to the... Yep, does put it right there. Oh, this is so good. Figure they will try and block. They'll take the 2 anyways. I'm gonna try to be a bit more aggressive here. I'm going with the Needlehead. Make them plink him down to 1. Down to 1. Plink him by 1 down to 7. Plus 1s and some weapons and effective. Make first. Things we hate, stuff like that. Okay, I see. Hey, at least we're playing with Remnant. You're having some good friend time in there. Okay, check your library and graveyard for a non-human creature card with mana extra less on the battlefield. Okay. Oh, I could have negated that. I forgot I had negate. I hate when I forget that I'm playing certain cards. I wonder what they're going to grab. Me just completely forgetting to negate things. Oh, that? And I still get a bunch of benefit out of it. The canal. Let me see if I can, like, remove loot as well. This is to each creature. Make sure I click the right thing. Still missing the black for Sholdred. Probably been better to just like Molten Collapse, the 4/3 creature, swing in, like get my guaranteed 2 mana. One more. Where's our put on another non-creature? Okay. Attack that for 2. What does it transform into? An 8/8. My card draw all the way. Oh, cool. I get to play shorter this time. And they'll draw a card on my turn. And land. The only thing I'm playing is Hydra. Get more, yeah, I'll say good game. Oops. Accidentally attacked this troller. Welcome to Late Night Magic. Okay, so I have creatures that get very big. Oh, just a few extra kill spells for the security of it. It's pretty good. Yeah, when we pray, I don't need to like steal some other creatures. Maybe removing one spell guy or just having another board killer is pretty good. They bump into enough blue, but what happens if I don't bump into enough blue? Like the opposite of not having enough black for Sholdred. Well, how about that? They get to go first, and if they're starting off with... things like Nemesis and Slagstorm like just won't be enough. They're starting off with the elves. I think I have a game 3 to work with, so. They mulligan down to 5. A top deck for the win. Burst Lightning. Takes down a whole elf. Mountain go. I didn't mean it for real. No, now they know I don't have a thing. Not that it matters. I also just play just the pure black-red version of this deck. Like, who needs the blue for balance and stuff? Alright, can't gain life for the rest of the game. Of course, gotta win in there. Nice. Alright, all attack 3. Down the Shoal-Dread. I'll just take a game. I was debating, like, what emote do I give, but yeah, it plays out that way sometimes. I am so shocked. Yeah, I've got to figure something else out to play over Spellgire. Work on the mana base or something, because I have ideas, but I clearly never know what I'm doing. Probably Glassworks and Spellguard need to just be changed to something else, but... And just what? Just what? Is there anything else that's a blue instance or sorcery at 4 mana? That might be good for... I don't know, just about anything that isn't... That's take place of Spellguire. Bad for buying time. Draw 2. Draw 2, create 2 low like chump blockers. Maybe. That could be a potential gain 4 in a scenario where Shoulder's already out. Let's see here. Interesting giant. Interesting. Let's see here. that's gonna be an interesting combo with Slag Storm, or a good way to really slow down your opponent. First token roll to just turn all your creatures into your opponent's creatures into 1/1s. That might not be too bad. More reactive than proactive. Your token's copy of target creature. I can copy anything of theirs. That honestly sounds really awesome to have in the deck, especially if they're like, oh, here's this awesome creature, I just make a copy of their creature. This will never go late game enough to get to pay the full 9 mana and get 5 copies of something or other. Next Cram Excel, turn on the card engravers. Invoke, draw 2 cards. Straight up, card draw might not be bad. Invoke will pay for draw 2. Spell can't be copied, and let me choose both. Copy target spell. Create a token that's a copy of target creature. How many times are they going to have 8 cards in there? There are a few more shenanigansy options than Spellgyre for this deck, and I don't know what's going to be the best to go with. Transmuter with its Croaking Curse could be decent. Second from the top or on the bottom? I don't know. It was like, oh, they put in the top or bottom of the library. It's always kind of weird. Yeah. Ooh. This is a weird one. But this deck has the opportunity to get people to 10 over the slight pinging. Could put a 1 of second rights in here. I forgot Stoke the Flames was in the format. I don't know if that goes in this deck, but it might have to go into the Quintorius one. Maybe. Maybe. think the one over, and that's elsewhere. Let me take a look. Myric Blast. Which was that for creature's power to any target draw a card? Interesting. Hmm. I got something for this deck, but that might work well with the Mind Shrieker being a 10-1. That's a bit of a reach, though. Ill-timed explosion. Full mana, full damage. Start the target opponent's library face down, huh? In the deck. 4/4 flyer. Trampler. Does not have haste. Does not get you treasure tokens right away. Kind of not needed? No, where's this? Ooh, okay, let's see. Tap Power Stone token. Not a choice that would be chosen in this deck. Each artifact you control. Scry one, then draw a card. I guess all very blue things and very Urza-y things. Not for this deck. Top or bottom of library. It's always the top or the bottom of library. Can't be countered. Card with flash. It's mythic? Oh yeah, then I'm all for crafting it. I have plenty of mythic cards. It's always the rare wild cards you never have enough of. Hmm. Maybe a third Antics and a third Royal? Third into the Royal? I don't know. Hmm. I'm gonna draw extra from the crawler anyways. Still better than cars. Might try it like that. The idea of making tokens, whether I like create more crawlers, razorkins, maybe nemesis, or create copies of things that they control, is still a consideration as well. It makes blue way more prominent. I want as many like early blue as possible. I might swap off on the cliffs. Or just get rid of the... Hmm. Well, at least the C double can't be countered. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I'll throw another C double in here just in case. Maybe it should be right of application just for the fun ofs, but also, oh, the change I gave it was the name. So let me change the name here. Burn in the ground. Oh yeah, stoke the flames. Let me make a copy of this. I'm gonna try it with the changes. This clone. Carnosaur, give her the tenacity, plus that. You know what? Spend one and stoke the flames. let's see how that goes. Still might have to tweak the mana base. Alrighty. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's some very awesome cards. Cool things. I still swapped into like a lot of like double blue things, and maybe I should be looking for the single blue cards, but they're like, oh, we want you to use this. It's a little awkward, but I got the double red, so let me keep this 7 and see how it plays out. Alright, I'm just burning your dude right away. Oh, that burned me for 1. Ouchies. They're winning. They draw first blood. Oh, the Swifty Spear. Ooh, the old one-lander. Well, I'll play my own dude guy. Did they draw a land? Probably did. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Torch the tower, huh? Sucks to be me, I guess. Red, white. Well. Okay. Hard kill. Play as a new creature. The bird, right? Plot the bird, plot the bird. Plot the bird. Emberheart. Ah, yes. Haste prowess. Attack. Only for 2, huh? Here's the question. Did they run out of creatures? When are we waiting? Of course, they made me draw both of these. I don't think you have a second torch in hand. I want to draw into a blue source, bounce your creature, kill other things, you know. Well, no one's wrong. You have a second torch, but they're kind of running low on fuel. Cards in hand, all the lands now. 1 card in hand. It's all creatures. Dude, if I draw Slagstorm... Fudge. Hold on to Royal here. Just hope for... another land? That sucks. Gate, okay. There was only, I only put 2 of these in here to increase my chances to maybe draw 1, and the game makes me draw both. Yeah. Can't cast the kicker off of it. I don't think I get to just draw stuff and wait. Hottest thing I ever did see. This game and it's doubling up though, look at that. Both my Black Cleave Cliffs, both the second rights, both Hidetsugus, and then both negates. Like, plus both Molten Collapses, that's 4 copies of double up. Dude, they're drawing all their lands, too. Oh, hey, that guy. He's pretty cool. I like him. He often does not see enough play. I did not draw any islands. Where am I black, though? That's where the game's kind of bunching up. These type of quick lands and whatnot. Maybe I could reduce an extra mountain or 2 and put an extra island or something in. Dude, if I could just draw Slagstorm, please. Alright, so these antics aren't good. They're just too aggressive for a rights. I'm just trying to blap down as many creatures as I can of theirs, a lot of which are like, forget the negates. Let me just mess with their creature base as much as possible. I put my beings down. They're on beatdown, I'm not. Next, Coca-Cola. No high fructose corn syrup, just pure cane sugars. Now I'm drawing all the blues. Now, okay, the game has swapped over to giving me blue instead of black and gives me black. Alright. Can lightning strike and then get to a crawler, plus I have Slagstorm, so drop the mountain. No, I won't have the burst thing, but turn 1 haste, dude. Yay, nay. Mouse. I should have played the swamp over the island in case I draw into Slagstorm. Draw a red for that. Resolve, sure. They're going to hit me for 1 and like it. I want to see if they're going to, like, torch my creature. Well, they can't right now because he's going to go find a mountain this time. If I draw him from the gate. Oh, wait, I put those away. My bad. Hmm. Get rid of your one dude now while I can. Take your 2 damage. And they take 2 damage on my turn. Go down to 11. No blocks. Do attack me. That's fine. This is where, like, Into the Royal would probably be, like, far better than having to, like, kill it and take 5. I have a chance to draw into it. So... yeah, they could take up to 4 damage. Didn't draw into it. Resolve, sure. Oh, hey, thanks for subscribing. How you doing today? Or how you doing tonight? Ah, the mentor. If you have you around, I guess you must be must really love your Magic the Gathering. You've been playing for how long? You've been playing for, and what kind of decks you like to play? What's your personally favorite colors? They spent all the mana. They're only attacking for 3. You can have it. And then take 1 damage. Yeah, finally got the Into the Royal. Alright, Slag Storm. 3 damage each player. Cool. So, right now I'm playing some, Grixis? Kind of draw cards Punisher. Based off of, Needlehead, Brawler, Children. Backing it up with all your typical style of, like, tempo we control. Burning, bouncing, and a Screaming Nemesis for good measure. Streamer also nice. How long you been at it? Streaming mostly the MTG content as well. About 2 years. Sweet. I like this hand. Just do me here. I like when I'm playing Magic. I only do Arena. I don't play as much on paper anymore. This is for me an easier way to just play the game. And maybe we'll get a chance to check later and whatnot. But you know, how big's your channel? How many people stop by, and how frequent do you get to upload or whatnot? And I forget if I just want to give you a chance to, you know, brag about yourself. I want to say, go right ahead. Play Paper Commander. Fair enough. What about all the colors I need anyways? He's prowess. And all they do is cast 2 things and it gets out of my control, so I better just kill it now. I get lucky and they build up a board state. Oh, dude. This guy is so cool. I love this creature. I never get to play this creature all that often. And he's a threat. Gotta bolt him now. Stream live 2 times a day. Ooh. Usually 9 a.m., 2 p.m. Oh, Central Standard? And you stream usually every day? Alright, I'm gonna have to stop on by every now and again. Give a return sub and say hi. If not, I won't sub on this channel. I'll sub on my own personal page. That's freaking sweet, man. On that grind. Okay. Next group indestructible, so my next move here is... Let's make sure I get the extra blue out, and then wipe the field. 705? Dude, you're rocking it! Good on you, man. Good on you. And thanks for visiting me, a little guy. Oh, they had an extra Lorans. Oh, good on that. Okay, that's what they're working with. I have to bring the negates. Nah, because I wouldn't be able to get for it anyways. Well, they're winning this one. Time zone? I'm Eastern Standard. Well, on the East Coast. They just have the perfect hand. Declare dwarf. They really emptied out their hand. I wonder if that was a bit too risky, but I mean, that was actually, I didn't realize it was game 3 already, so that's fair enough. Get your extra cast for the day, right? Podcast type share every day and your buddy runs it. Awesome, awesome. Is that one also about Magic, or is it about some other stuff? I'm gonna presume it's probably just more MTG. I'm gonna try one more time on this deck, so I give it like 3 sets, and I'm gonna go over to my Mardu Burn Troll? But Mardu Burn deck. Still most damage. Hey, how do you feel about the Pioneer Masters coming up? Yeah, it seems from a couple sources, people are like, it's pretty cool. A little weird and late, though, considering there's no Pioneer support for 2025. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. So if I understand the mixed bag, I'm excited about the Pioneer Masters coming up on Tuesday. Because I'm like, oh, that was... You played the early access and it was okay? Hey, at least it was okay. Could have been bad, right? I just saw those cards, I'm like, man, that was my era of Magic. So I didn't start playing until... When did I start playing? I started playing until 2010, but I wasn't really cognizant until, like, New Phyrexia and, like, going into 2011. They taught me in 2010, but it was in 2011 when I really, like, learned and started. Oh... oddball hand. Draw a single land, I can kind of get out the Nemesis and get some black sources for Shieldred. We're off and on for 2016. Now I played pretty solidly, almost through the entire decade. 2012 all the way up to 2019. Sketchy hand. But I want to learn the deck better and keep this one. I think we all know how Arena plays sometimes, and I'm like, I shouldn't keep it, but Burst Lightning makes it and was keepable. That's probably mistaken logic now. So I told my friend, oh. Arena grouping, why? I wish I had Needlehead or something. I could have drawn Needlehead, couldn't draw land. Ooh, bird. Oh no, it's the life gain deck. Not there. Kinda, sorta. Perfect me likes others grow. Hey, solid, yeah. Help them like learn the game, grow their skills, improve as a person and or a player. Well, maybe as a player first and or person. We'll probably work in that order. There's the Pride Mate. The best option here. Yeah, I'm going to do an extremely odd play. And I'm going to hit my own Nemesis just so I can hit them for 2 so they can say, you can't gain any more life. They're super fast tortoise. Can't say that I have. What's up with this super fast tortoise? They're kind of also flanking me. Oh, he's your podcast buddy? Nice. Fast tortoise. I'm looking up here too, so I can push my first one down. We're always putting out content. I want to. Well, that was easy enough. But doesn't want to give me. And there's your super fast tortoise friend. Bam. Alright, sorry. Maybe not. The opponent waiting. Just Shieldred's the safe attack. And then now they're taking up to 3 damage on a card draw. If you want to chump, that's fine. Guys are 11 every day. Man, I'm spending tune and catch some live stuff. Guess I didn't draw any extra lands, I hear that. It's not a treasure. Okay, I need to draw Nemesis. Second right will never work against their deck with their life gain. It makes it way too much fluctuation. They had on the deck. All their stuff was small anyways. Here on the slag store. Things lose abilities could be good. And as far as antics and C double, and the hard kills, I guess. Right, yeah. We're only getting started with the acquaintances, but that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Well, I mean, depending on how public your Discord is and everything, there's always a chance I could just find it on my own, and you'll see me there soon enough as the old two guys showing up. This is my red. I have negate, tidebinder, and go for the throat with a crawler. Not a bad 7. I think that's keepable. Maybe joining it for a podcast someday could be kind of cool. Yeah, might be able to do that. I drew Needlehead. That's awkward. That's awkward. Might be fine to just fit. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It might just be that simple and straightforward. Don't think I trawler yet, and I just kind of try to wait it out. Let me put all my red sources actually over here. Do I get a red source? Would do, would do. Got my red source. Now what? Gates. Okay, just keep waiting. Definitely don't play crawler yet. Because then I can't kind of protect crawler even if I have a backup one. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's a cool animation. Oh, that's cute. Good old doggo. Well, before you head on out, what kind of dog you got? I'm a big dog lover. Love hearing about them. Good boys. I guess good gals too, but... Hippo? Aww. What are hippos? I can technically cast this. They're probably just gonna kill spell, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, hey. You're heading on out. Go get some good sleep time with the dog. And I wish you a great rest and a good night and good tomorrow. And thanks for stopping on by, man. It's been a lot of fun. Okay. Attacks. This one. They got some sort of buffs or something? Take what they're dishing out. I want to see what they've got. Death touch or something? That was a weird offer to trade by that into the shoulder. Yeah, see you around sometime. Wheel. The phrase goes, that's it. A signature little sign line. Gain 1 life. Gain your life. Yeah, for that. Why? Please don't attack. Maybe that previous attack was a mistake. There we go, got it. Pass the turn. Country ability. Live the dream, 4 per card. I don't think they'll block, but we'll see. Do I get the option to cast anything after first strike damage? Oh, man. Do you need to get an additional land for turn? Now just go ham, Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Sure, the best bet is to block the shoulder and take. They'll take 8. So I didn't draw any of the more important cards, and that seemed like a very. Is that just an unedited version of like one of the like starter 2-color decks? Flash. Just enchantment when enters -4/-4. More creature cards leave your graveyard. You put lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. And they leave your. They leave your graveyard. Ah, nice Rakdos symbols. Doesn't work in this deck, but oh, that's actually pretty cool. If they go to exile all cards in the graveyard. Get some activations there. An Earth was in the Urza set, Brothers War set. Very workaroundable. Okay. Just talking to everyone once again. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Mardu Burn deck. I'm gonna go with the new Stoke the Flames version, even though I've most been playing the version that has 2 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 2 Enduring Tenacity, and 2 Alonda. I'm going to try this version that has Stoke the Flames. 1 extra Alonda. It really kind of consolidates a little bit of the top end. Probably still works well with Heartflame Duels and whatnot. A little bit more to the face. Well, see how that goes. I'm intrigued to see how that version plays out. Best ofs, Mardu Stoke. The waiting game. It's only 1 a.m. on a Saturday. Fresh to bump into a few West Coasters or other across the world time zones. I like that username. That's a solid one. Alright, let's see what my New Age Mardu Burn can do. Start with Burst Lightning, go to the treasure map. Sounds good to me. Let the misplays begin. They're like, what is this? Like, well, I'm not taking treasure map. It's gonna be Burst Lightning or the Duelist. We don't stress they can't take creatures. Any non-creature, non-land card. My bad. So, took the late game Quintorius. Interesting. The white-black hand destruction. Maybe that should be. Try 1. So it's just. Have its correct 1. 4 more page counters on the exile it, you gain 4 life. Chance to draw more cards out of it than with treasure map, but at least I get the scries filled. Be playing that over treasure map, maybe. Does give me ideas. Stop on my own upkeep because this game likes to skip over my treasure map. Scrying for free is pretty nice. I don't like the extra treasures for casting. Yeah, I guess I do still want to hit a few more lands. Fourth land. I don't know what they play yet, though. Yeah, I might need to keep the hard kill spell. Solve. Stays on top. Done. Control set. Go to main phase. Stop back on and temple it. Put on a second map. They're just doing another one. Considering the sleeve, do they just play plenty of Sunfall and Gix's command or something? Most boring thing ever, and I don't blame them. I mean, I can still keep doing that. Hey, that and pass the turn. I can cast anything now, but wait. Like, I just gotta keep drawing cards. My deck's better than yours. I have to say, I might have to agree. Maze Plant Tome might be better than Treasure Map. The Eternal Wanderer. I wonder what they're gonna make with it. I want to see what they can fetch.
I'll help any way I can. Have a nice trip.
Well, I'll just get this casting done so I know you can't do anything about it. And go to my turn. Another treasure map. Nope. Bottom that. Don't need it. No, thank you. Main. Stop there. Alright, let's get rid of you.
Sorry. Others need my help.
I'll wait on the duelist. I'll just pass the turn. You don't like cards? Yeah. Pretty much what I'm doing like right here. I have two monitors, and one's an actual computer monitor, the other one's a television. And I have the extra TV that I actually play my Switch and other consoles, actual consoles on. So playing a thing, still got a full grip of 5 cards, pass to attack. I'm going to let it go to my turn. draw a card. Tells a creature or planeswalker they control with the greatest mana among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Not surprised. I was like, they've got to have a bunch of them. They're like just straight on black-white control. Interesting deck, though.
Let us march into the undead make great minions. Loyal. You've reached an undead end.
She only creates one token at a time. Never played into the Liliana. What does she do? -9? So I only got that many turns to blap them down. Which I will definitely do then. Any target. I just... I'll pass the turn.
This is more enjoyable than slaying demons.
Keep my traders intact just in case. Did I save my mana appropriately there? Instant. Just gonna do something next turn, so... I don't know how I beat them in the next match. 6 to my 1. Yep.
Don't speak ill of the undead.
Actually, for 4. You're gonna pace me every time. You got so many sacrifices effects. It's like...
How uncivilized.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. me see if I can force some sort of something here. I tapped my lands incorrectly. Maybe that, black. It should have done black and that. White and that, black and that. Finish it. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but highly imperfect. I wasn't paying attention to what was going to be tapped and assuming that it was going to tap it the way I wanted. Try not to go for the throat. Okay, so we're both gaining a lot of information.
Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips.
Not that they ever get to deck themselves. My turn. Okay. Alright, well, I've run out of resources. I will finally concede the match. Get a lot of good information, so how do I beat them? But on that, bring in the soul searches. Next up to X target creatures. We have how many different card types? A few creatures. Instant sorcery. Exact artifacts. Planeswalker, land. This is where, like, if I had the enduring tenacity, would be a great way to turn the game around. Because if I play that creature and they kill it, don't exile, and it comes back as an enchantment, there's a chance for me to then just get the blapping life gain going. Delirium's active, it does help me double up on all the things. Ay, 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 ay. I'm kind of losing out on creatures. The only thing being Hard Flame Duelist. I think just having a 61st card might be good. I don't know if my deck can beat theirs in the long run. I don't know how they operate. I kind of just have to just burn them out, which I'll clearly get to do. Well, alright, we'll get rid of that for you. And I guess then we're going to duress me again and get rid of that. Victorious is safe. Pass. Here comes the second duress. Surveil 1. You're one of the Boris Charm, you don't want to take 8 damage. Well, maybe I get to keep the creature around. There, I'm probably just gonna kill or sacrifice effect. What do we get? Like, put a number of cards in your hand. Oof. Rough. Something that I can't defeat. Don't have double red. Really weird. That one showed up a bit late. Destroy all creatures? Okay, sure. Well, you still have to play the long game to win. A very, very, very long game. I'm gonna go pay your tome and... I think that card only costs 3. Well, Delirium is active. If I get the Roller Crusher ride. They're gonna be like, no way, man. I'm gonna like... Shucks. 0.
This ends today. Patience.
Six, so... Let's just put there for now. A controller. Yeah, I guess that is very uncharted territory for you. because I have this, the Deadly Cover-Up. Just have to take the Planeswalker out.
You haven't seen the last of me.
End the turn. If I have my treasure map, so I maybe have a way to try and find a Roller Crusher ride. Well, there we go. My turn, go to theirs. All for having blue fish tokens. That's quite the way to have a finisher. Quite the control deck. Damn, their deck is so controlly. Pet's like, yeah, the Switch's D-pad's not the best. Resolve. That's the bottom. Well, I do want to draw it. Draw one more land on there. Which control would deal with all color damage to a opponent or player while there? That's good for like. Gonna gain life and that gets bigger. No blocks. A Roller Crusher ride being active is kind of hilarious. Dang, swinging for 11 now. All or nothing on this. I might need an untapped land. Gotta. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough. Sal's also tapped. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's only 8. The rest are all instants. X damage at the X target creatures. Still block maybe, but I have to pay the exact 4. It's everything. I just want to do it because I can. Yep, I was like, they're gonna kill spell my dude and attack for the win. There's like nothing I can do. But kinda didn't even have the double red for Stoke the Flames the whole match. A little odd. After that match, I think I'm all good to play, but I'll try playing again. It's a little odd that I bumped into a deck where Enduring Tenacity may have been pretty good. I don't know. But played again, tried again, see what pops up. Never know what you get, right? Do white or green spells. That was only match option number 1, right? I don't remember. Well, oops. It's late night. Ready for sleep. I'm gonna only get so much sleep and gotta wake up and play some Majora's Mask. Oh, yeah. Electric washboard play. That's a funny one. And ouch, Arena, why you gotta do that? Okay, this is pretty good. Keep this 6, and I don't know what to toss away though. I feel like I most likely just get rid of Stoke the Flames. Aim for the early Vadmir and work from there. I haven't drawn any of the Papal Passages yet. Alright. What is this right up? Treasure map, huh? I don't know how the deck plays, so I'm gonna aim for try and grab more lands. I want to go on the Vadmir plan. Your plan seems to be online. An odd plan, please draw me a land. Dragon Engine. I save this one for now. My red white's over here. Oh, I'm really jonesing for a land, though. Mishra! I couldn't draw Molten Collapse. Attacked for 3. I might be able to trick them? I'm like, nope, I ain't falling for that. Well, you are correct. If I'd drawn a land, I could have actually gotten that done. Could have gotten Vadmir to 4 counters by the following turn. Lightning Strike. Get rid of the Burst Lightning for now. This thing comes back next turn. Yeah, it does the drains. There it is. Do I need this thing gone? Oh, there's Sholdred. Lose 2. Finally draw a land. I think it what, Menace Lifelink, so Game's over. Draw it. Burn you. And swing for 6. Decent attempt, though. That was like a very specific set of things. So they're very creature-ridden. With a creature like with a... Still gonna be too hard for me to cast and might be unnecessary. I'm bringing in the Sheltered by Ghost just in case. Just in case I get to go on like the creature-based plan again. Also red black. I wonder if they're going to let that play out. I mean, their top end of mid range is just really good, and not mulliganing here probably would be pretty bad. The likelihood that I'm going to get lands, even with a scry land, is just not great. Keep 6 and I guess off a land. How's it going to be on the Vadmir plan once again? That's the white and the black here. Do I go get the gear? The question is, what land do I go get off of Fabled Passage? Or maybe I keep the Temple of Silence and off the Passage. I'll try it like that, actually. Then I get to still, like, scry turn 3, so we're going for turn 2 Vadmir. I do keep that. Especially if I'm on the Vadmir plan. Again, you know, like, I'm going to destroy Vadmir so badly. Yeah, they're keeping their mana up for that. Just silence again. Yeah, make sure I can see their hand. Which I kind of want to do alongside Vadmir, but I want them to blink first. Straight Dragon Engine. Right. I'll actually pass the turn and see if I can hard Flame Duelist into that. Because I want them to, like, play Mishra first, or do something else. Number 1 opponents each lose exactly 1 life. Resolves. Pass to attackers. No attack. I'm gonna get this higher casting cost out of the way. Shucks, man. I wanted one more land. I'm glad to see Alonda, but I need that extra land. Probably should have shipped the Ghost and got through some of these drawings faster. Dragon Engine. Aye, aye, aye. Vadmir. What to do. You know what? I'm not gonna. Really awful for me to put him down now, but maybe they'll kill him. Try and draw land, play something else, and then take the creature. I'll be getting there for 4. Yeah, pick up the kill spell. That's fine. There we go. She has lifelink, so maybe get around that. And the protection from instants. Overthrows an instant. Well, more like hexproof from instants, but same difference. No blocks. It's fine. Get my health back. I probably should have just bolted Ob, and now I kind of don't have an out against Sholdred. I guess they're debating whether they still want to target him or not. Probably could just put the shelter. I probably should have put the shelter on the creature that most likely can't be affected by anything that they have. I'm trying to make them play with their cards, see what they have left. Then do the soul search. They're going to pay the 2, cool, which means they won't do anything else. Ooh, Quintorius, right. Let me see where you're at. Oh, what was it tapping? Those 2? Yeah, that's good. No death touch. Let's say enter from your graveyard. Ooh, something with haste. Good thing I played out the creature then. Turn it up. Darn. Now I draw lands. Or just can they flick me for extra damage? Now they'll do the rankle thing. Or sacrifice a creature of or a thing of their choice. Oh, make treasure tokens, huh? Yeah, I get that. I understand that. So yeah, I did basically Sheltered by Ghosts the wrong thing, so that was kind of like the wrong play. I think otherwise, definitely could have beat them out. That being said, I think that far as mana, I think that far as I don't know if the Roller Crush ride's like the right way to go. Best thing in my deck against them is the Saint Alonda. Or just regular, yeah, just Saint Alonda, Saint of Dusk. On hand, though, I need my red, but I have the Scryland. Well, that's one way to find it. Not the fastest way to find it, but it's something. Red, please. Real nice artwork. Now I'm drawing both my Alondas? There's the turn. Dragon Engine? Yeah, I hope I draw land. I'll just bring this Duty Eye out. If I draw land, I get a chance to, Londa might get a chance to be ahead. They're out of mana, so I have to destroy this thing right now. Okay, Source you control will deal non-combat damage to permanent. Opponent controls deals double that damage to that player permanent instead. That could go in this deck. Discard 2 cards, did it say? That might be worth. They got another one? Bogus, man. Let me see what else you got here. Just as I got my Soul Surge too. Those instants are not going to matter. I'm getting ready for Death Toucher. No attacks, because I can't do anything about it yet. They're just going to keep mana up, and I can activate it this turn. Being indestructibles. Really, really odd. Come here. Okay. Yeah. Definitely just too far behind. very certain my deck can beat theirs, but no deck can beat any deck if you get bad RNG. And Arena's just chock full of that. So, alrighty. I'm definitely tired. Super fatigued. I want to see what's in the store. Ah, 9,000. Only got enough for the emotes. Totally add those to the list. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. Adaptive Automaton would be pretty cool. Yeah, that Gigantosaurus artwork's not that great. This should just be a full art. Like, get rid of that. Like, there's no flavor text. Why is there even an empty box there? That just needs to be a full art on Arena. They did not think that one through. Ah, good old Gilded Lotus. Wait, was that in the set? I didn't realize. Five mana. You just control deal double the damage. Interesting. As creatures only, not sources. Cool stuff, though. I'll open a pack or two. Arc Druid's Charm. What does it do? Wherever you land a creature and you put the land onto the battlefield. Creature goes to your hand. Put a +1/+1 on your creature you control, and then it bites an opposing creature and exiles her Artifact enchantment. At least it exiles it. 3 mana is a hefty cost to pay. Triple green's a hefty cost to pay just for a single exile. Like, we don't want else to make this card do so. Just give it something green normally does. Make it deal with artifacts and enchantments. Good old Muldrotha. 3/3 vigilant, all creature types. Land. Interesting part about this card, it just permanently becomes a creature. Unlike other man lands, as they're called, where you have to activate them again and again and again, like they're usually just a creature till end of turn. This thing becomes a creature straight up permanently. It's so odd. Maybe I could fit that into a few more of the decks that I have. I can put all creature cards from all graveyards in the battlefield under your control. A simple 9 mana to bring back everything as it is, as it was. No, it's a 1/1 or it's a 2/2. Just bring it the heck back. Oh yeah, the Conqueror guy. He's nifty. Thing. Creature control of Wither. Ooh.
I'll phase through anything that stands in my way.
She do. Never one more creature to control and or creature cards in your graveyard, put into exile. creature among them. End of turn, target token you control becomes a copy of it, except it has flying. Oh, that's kind of weird. Next up, card from a graveyard. Well, even at least she also makes a token for a single plus rather than minusing. What does a -2 do? Creature the player exiles to one target creature that player controls. Prevail 2 is kind of nifty. Maybe we can make do with the 1/1 spirit token. I don't know if this should go in the Mardu deck or not. I'll give some considerations of that later. It's time for bed. It's time for some sleep. I got the Majora's Mask in the morning. So yep. Thanks for sticking around. Let me experiment with these nifty decks I shambled together. And yep, see you tomorrow for Majora's Mask. Maybe some Splatoon in the evening afterwards. Definitely some Pioneer Masters on Tuesday night, late night like this, and a little bit more of it on Thursday. Then some other streams going on, more of a continuation of other gameplays. Maybe a bit more Intel Blast, more upkeep of the same stuff. We've got to get through Banjo-Tooie, Majora's Mask, Anton Blast. A little bit of extra gameplay of Anton Blast. Try to get all the more collectibles and everything. So, alright. Good night. Stay hydrated. I thank you as always for tuning in. And, hey, maybe see you again real soon. A wheel.